Hello and welcome to the Abundology podcast. My name is Renee Spears and I'm a spirit guide channeler and spiritual life and business mentor. And I help people be happy and attract more money, love, time, and joy in their lives. I'm coming to you from a cloudy, a little overcast Bozeman, Montana, and this is the weekly energy update for the week of August 14th, 2022. Every Sunday, I talk about how the energy is going to be for the week ahead, and I also infuse the show with some positive vibes, so you get a little positive energy boost just for listening. So let's start by recapping what's happened over the past few weeks. We had that huge Mars-Uranus North Node conjunction, and then the 8-8 Lionsgate, and then we threw in a powerful full moon, the last supermoon of the year. And we haven't even talked about the numerology of August yet. August 2022 is a 5 universal month, and it carries a vibration of freedom and change. It's the spiritual powerhouse of 2022, full of activations, downloads, breakthroughs, upgrades. And a 5 is midway through the numerological cycle. 5 is like a pivot point around which all the other numbers spin. So we're pivoting right now. And you put all these things together and the result is change. Huge changes. Relationships starting and ending. Jobs ending or beginning. Spiritual awakening. Aha moments. All of us are going through an up-leveling and an upgrading of some kind. We're reinventing ourselves. And our lives have changed directions with lots of internal shifts. Like all of this is a lot. And this week, we integrate all those changes. We get time to settle into them. So the focus this week is on being and getting used to the new us. We've essentially been rebooted. We've reached a turning point and it's time for a new beginning. So almost every client this week that I talk to is experiencing some type of a shift. Engagements have ended. They're moving homes, starting new businesses. Quite a few people starting new businesses right now. Quitting jobs. And then all the aha moments and the spiritual awakenings. And remember, because the North Node has been involved, all of the changes we've experienced, they're fated. They are meant to be. And they are ultimately for our highest good. So our job is to stay awake. Often when big changes happen, it can feel overwhelming and it's a lot to deal with. So we may feel like trying to numb these overwhelming feelings by drinking and drugging, by overeating, the TV binging, all the things we do to avoid being present. So for the past few weeks, we've been nudged awake and we absolutely don't want to go back to sleep. So the dust is settling and we're coming out the other side with more clarity on life, on our relationships, on our work, and especially on our soul's purpose. So this is the last week of Leo season and the perfect week to integrate all these changes. So take some time to just be, to enjoy summer, to have a barbecue and spend time in nature, go swimming, and to soak in as much summer as you possibly can. So give yourself some time to relax and be after the intense past few weeks. Because on Saturday, the 20th, Mars enters Gemini, and we start moving forward with our new lives. There's going to be a noticeable energy shift when this happens, and things are going to pick up speed and energy. Mars is fire and action. And because it's moving into Gemini, which is about how we think and communicate, this transit asks us to change our minds. Our new way of being requires that we think differently. And we change our lives by changing our thoughts. It also means our words, written or spoken, gain power. So it's time to clean up our language, to update the words we say and that we think. Words carry a vibration. They're more powerful than we give them credit for. So the words we speak and think affect our personal vibration and ultimately then the quality of our lives. Like we know this. We can even see this with plants. Plants thrive when you talk nice to them and appreciate them. And if it works with plants, just imagine how well it works on humans. So this week is our opportunity. Actually, it lasts longer than a week. We'll talk about that in a second. This is our opportunity to stop any negative self-talk and replace it with positive self-talk. So the old saying that I heard my parents say 1,000,000,000 times, if you can't say anything nice, don't say anything at all. This also applies to our self-talk. And I love that meme that says, talk to yourself like you talk to your dog, especially this morning since I spent about 10 minutes telling Jasper how wonderful and smart and beautiful he was. So just imagine the changes in our life if we spent 10 minutes each morning talking to ourselves like that. So let's add this to our morning spiritual practice. And this is easy. It just sounds like, I'm smart, I'm confident, I got this, I'm looking good today, I'm taking good care of my body and my health, I am a great friend, I'm a great parent. So Mars will be in Gemini until March 24th, 2023. So, Mars usually stays in one sign for 6 weeks, but it's staying in Gemini for about 6 months. So we get 6 months of help from the universe to practice all of this. Also, during this Mars Gemini transit, all things media, transportation, and communication are going to go through an epic transformation. So if you're thinking of getting a new car, this may be the time. If you're thinking of deleting social media or even upgrading your business advertising on social media, this is the time. It's also the time to improve how you communicate, not only with yourself like we've been talking about, but with your family, with your partner, with your friends. This is the time to get back into touch with people. Send some cards and emails telling people how much you appreciate them and love them. So to recap, we've had all these big changes and we're getting some time to rest and integrate. The first part of the week, be easy on yourself. Enjoy summer. Like fall is in the air. The days are numbered. They're getting shorter and the mornings are a little crisp here in Montana. So please take advantage of this time to be and just enjoy being alive. And then on Saturday, when Mars moves into Gemini, we are off and running. We get 6 months of this energy to jumpstart our new lives. Like it's all happening. It is all happening. And this is such an exciting time, especially for me being a Gemini. I mean, I just love change. And there are so many internal shifts happening for me and some external ones too. One of them being the start of my new Abundology Academy. So this fall, I'm going to have 4 classes that focus on spiritual evolution. And they include how to attract money, how to develop your spiritual gifts, how to create your spiritual practice, and how to develop and trust your intuition. So you can register for all 4 classes right now for the early bird price of just $99, or just take the classes you're interested in for $35 if you register early. So I'll put a link in the show notes, and then you can find more info on my website, Abundology.com too. Also, as you may know, every September I have my annual 50% off sale where everything is 50% off. So many of you have run out of the packages that you bought last year. So to tie you over until the sale happens next month, this week appointments are 50% off, just appointments. The rest of things will go on sale next month, and that's when you'll want to stock up. But this week's 50% off sale is just for podcast listeners. I'm not advertising it. You don't need a code. The prices are already reduced on my website. And this is also my last week of work before I take a couple weeks off at the end of the month to go see my son and spend some time with my family. So enjoy adjusting and integrating all the changes this week. We got plenty of time. Let's just settle into them. And then get ready to move full speed ahead starting on Saturday. So thank you again for listening and sharing this podcast with friends you think may find value in it. Have a fabulous week, and I will talk to you again next week.